Welcome back to the second last lecture of this section. Now we're going to talk about style sheets, and style sheets are in this format here, and I used the Python format here. So what style sheets do is they just provide a key value pair in just similar to JSON, but not quite. Like this is a CSS. This is the cascading style sheets are what the syntax of this thing is. And for example, there's a key called font, and there is value, and there's a background, and there's a color, and there's, for example, all these things. You don't have to learn them now, you can learn them on your own, but these are things that I've written myself. I stored the string, and again, these double brackets are just for escaping the bracket, and we're using the format for Python. And in a single bracket, of course, you can put a lot of stuff. This is string formatting, and I hope that you have studied it on your own. If not, it's not a big deal. You can ask any question in the question section. Now, here I have stored these things with these variables. This is my style sheet. This is my CSS. This is applying to all these Q push button, Q button, on hover do this, and we're gonna apply it right here. So how we do that is first we import, right, from the style sheets module. We import what? Well, we import main style sheet. So depending on what my components were and what were the names of my components, I wrote this style sheet, and it applies to every Q push button, every label, and I'm going to apply it to my application. So how do I do that? Well, I'm going to add self.set style sheet. This is the method that does it, and main style sheet is what we imported. Never try it again. You'll see that it works, and all these beautiful effects. If you get this error and there is nothing, you can add one more thing here, which is if the task is not none or not false, right, because there's nothing selected, then you do this. That's something you're going to do everywhere when you're undoing and doing tasks, so you don't get that error. That's about it. And run it again, you won't get that error again, at least. Now this is it for the main window. What about this window? Well, we can also I also wrote the style sheet for that. This will be available to you, and I just have to import this variable called dialog style sheet. And that's about it. And now what you want to do is set the style sheet for my dialog right here. And that is it. As you can see, everything is up to date and everything is working just fine. So that was it for styling as far as that is concerned. Don't worry about styling for now. You will learn it on your own whenever you need it, as the main purpose of this course is not styling, so you can learn it yourself. So that was it about PyQt5 styling. In the next section, we're going to talk about designing our own application, like library management system.